Hello everyone, this is part 2 of the video I made recently about watching the labels of the mind. So in this part 2 now, I'm going to go a little deeper with this concept of once you start having the awareness of how your mind and ego are labeling what you are, and you decide, no, I don't want to be filled with anger, jealousy, rage. I don't want to have these experiences any longer, because we as consciousness, as source energy, we create our experiences and our reality. How do we do that? Through our thoughts, our words, and our actions. We totally do. And sometimes we pick these up from the collective or from our conditioning with our familial patterning, ancestry, whatever. It all, it's there. You have it. So having the awareness is the big deal. So I'm all about, on this channel, helping to empower you to better your life, to step out of these mind constructs where the ego holds you hostage, and you feel tension. You're not going to feel better until the planets shift, or the sun comes out, or it's less hot, or until we have rain, or you see, the mind just babbles on that it just doesn't want to accept what is right now. So even if you are feeling a pain in your body, or a condition that you've been, a diagnosis, even if you're experiencing that, the way you start immediately shifting it is through your language and the way you're allowing the mind to play into it. So it starts like this. It starts, and it's you choose one, try them all, see what really resonates with you, and stay with it. You have to pretend that you're going to take your consciousness and you're going to put it on a limb up there, like you're a bird on the limb in the tree, and you're just going to look down at yourself and see, what is he, she, what is this thing called I doing right now? Oh, it's having this pain. Oh, it's feeling sad. Oh, there's a lot of anger oozing out. Okay, how is this anger getting expressed? How is this sadness or this jealousy or whatever the emotion is, how is that getting expressed right now? Stay in the limb, or I like to call it the upper deck. Stay in the upper, be observatory, be the observer and the witnesser of the mind and the ego chatter. This means you have to be present. And to be present, the best place is to be out in nature. That's why I'm always in nature, barefoot in nature, because nature is nature. It's natural. It's the beginning. It's the primordial. Nature doesn't have to work at things. Nature just is. And this is where you want to get back to, is this place of neutrality. See, as souls, we come in neutrality. Soul has no opinion. Soul doesn't see duality, good, bad. There's no labels as a soul. Soul doesn't label. The soul just is. It's neutral. The soul is love. You are a soul, my dear. You are a beautiful soul. You are naturally love. You are naturally radiant. You are naturally vibrating at a peaceful state. This is where you want to get back to and step out of these negative emotions. So number one is you get out in nature. You ground. You walk around barefoot as much as you can. Stand under a tree. Lean against the tree. Imagine that you've got roots, light cords, coming out of the base of your spine and your feet, going down, down, down into the core of Mother Earth, intertwining with these roots of these magnificent trees that are just energetic beings. Now, what is it? All the answers, by the way, are always in nature. I was taught I came in with this knowing, obviously, but I was reminded, just by my higher self, your soul, your higher self, your soul is guiding you, constantly guiding you through your emotional system, okay? I was reminded, as a very little child, I loved, I played in nature all the time. Nature has all the answers. The trees sway. What do they do during a storm, during a hurricane? They are so anchored in to the earth's core. They don't lose. They don't topple over unless their root systems are weak or not developed. And this is what happens to you, my dear. You topple over with these heavy emotions if you're not anchored and rooted in to the center of your being. So that's where you're aiming to be, is get in nature, spend time, listen to the birds, listen to the wind, watch the butterflies fluttering by. I'm here in this butterfly garden, noticing all of the different plants and greens, and be perceptive. Feel, touch, notice, smell, grounding. Grounding is your number one ally. When you observe emotions arise within you, ask the emotion as if it's a being, because it is, it's an entity. Ask that emotion, what do you want to say right now? This depression that I seem to be feeling, what do you really want to tell me? Ask it. Pain in my jaw, pain in my neck. What are you really wanting to tell me right now? What's your story? And then get quiet and listen. So this is part of the allowing. You have to relax, get out in nature, allow whatever comes forth. When you start to self-inquire, what does my heart want to tell me right now? What does my liver want to say? Oh, I'm having a stomach ache. What does my stomach want to say right now? What's my digestion system wanting to tell me? Maybe it's change foods, or maybe it's stop thinking these painful thoughts. Who knows what it is, but you have to self-inquire. Accept what comes up. And then just allow it. Allow it to be. Allow it to flow. Allow. So, we accept, we let things arise, and we allow. Okay? And we appreciate the journey. We appreciate the unfolding of what these energies, these emotions, what they want to share, because they're information on how you can heal, my dear, how you can step out of these lower vibrations and step into a higher, back to your original soul's blueprint of love, light, joy, peace. So don't resist the emotions. Don't fight them. Don't shove them down. Don't mask them with the distractions of, you know what the distractions are. Distractions. Screen time, drink, drugging, food, over-exercising. They're all distractions keeping you hostage from, keeping you from really feeling. That's why we call them the masks. Feeling what wants to come up. So this is the allowing it, okay? Appreciate what's arising. Accept it and allow. AAA. So much love for you from Rose Heart Wisdom. Relax into the allowing. Much love. I'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.